What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's talk about AMC a little bit, get an understanding of what actually happened today, where the dollars went in the price, also about some things, some bugs we may have had, and talking about the 25 million shares a little bit, giving you an understanding of what that's all about and what's happening there. So before we get started in this, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Now, I wanted to start by thanking people that joined the live stream this morning. I really appreciate everybody that was on the live stream. You guys are amazing. You're always coming with the best comments, the best questions, and all that stuff. So I really appreciate it. Now, let's talk about the price action for AMC, because my predictions in the morning when I was talking about it in the pre-market, we seen the movement in the pre-market. It wasn't really that great. We did have amazing movement at the end of the day where we seen it go up to about 4%, close to 5%, and then started to decrease towards the end of the pre-market. Did increase as of the open. And my predictions before it actually opened was that I believe the low that I thought I was going to get to was 52. The high I believe that it was going to get, with based on the movement that we've seen in the pre-market, I thought we were going to get to around $59. Well, we didn't really get to that at all. We got to a high of 55.06 right in the morning. We increased pretty high, and then it started to fall down to 52. And I was like, all right, we're going to see that 52 mark, and we're going to see that increase up to that 59 mark. Well, it didn't go that way either. It started to kind of level out a little bit, had a double bottom there, and then started to increase a little bit more back up to 53, but then started to decrease a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. Went all the way down to about $49.70, and it's consolidating somewhere around that $50 mark. You see it moving back and forth, finding a definite comfort zone somewhere in that $50 mark. So the price action, right, not absolutely amazing. I can tell you there's a lot of stocks that are down. The ones that I'm holding, there are a ton of them that are down, and just made it a further loss than what I already had. Now, am I selling anytime soon? No. This just creates buying opportunity for a lot of these positions that you do see with opportunities. So that's what I'm looking at there. The total volume that we're seeing is 59 million shares, 59.6 million shares as of now. We're probably going to get to about 65 million by the end of the after hours market. But the low was $49.70. The high was $55.06, opening up at $53.56. So my predictions were absolutely wrong. A lot of people you can keep asking me for some sort of a prediction, but you're not going to get any of that. Well, I'm not saying you're not going to get any of that accurate, but it's all really a guessing game. And it shows that it is a guessing game. I can be right 2 times in a row, or I can be right 3 times in a row, and then all of a sudden everything else falls off the rails. So, yes, I did see it go down to 52, but it ended up going lower and lower down to 49. Now, this creates buying opportunity for people, so I'm sure a lot of people bought some of these positions. Now, that's how the price action was, right? That was what happened in the morning throughout the day as I was watching it. I was just like, what is going on here? And I wanted to get an understanding of what was happening there. You obviously know that there may be some people that are afraid of where it's at and see it get to certain levels and sell it. You probably have an increased amount of swing traders and day traders from where it was at $10. So you know that you're going to have a little bit more of an impact when you do sell some positions. So seeing that might be a part of the price action. Also a lot of shorting that's going on in there. So we know that they're attacking it. We know that we can't really do much about it by, or we can just hold. That's all we can really do at this point. I mean, we can buy more, but most people aren't buying to the same level that they were buying at $10 because it was $10 compared to $50. So I think we're still in a good place. We're still consolidating here, so don't get worried about it. Now, let's take you into some of the Ortex data, because this is where a lot of people were getting a little upset when it comes to Ortex. Let's actually refresh this a little bit. And some people were getting upset because Ortex actually had a little bit of an issue with the data. It was showing about 7% short interest of free float, which was wrong. It was a bug, and it ended up getting fixed somewhere around 250 or so. And yeah, I believe now it's sitting around the right data of what you can get out of Ortex. Some people don't trust the data out of Ortex. I understand that you don't trust a lot of the data that we're given, but we have to really use something. So 18%, almost 18.19%, 93 million shorted shares. I think it said something of like 37 million, which was like 7%, which is ridiculous. And especially with the borrow change only being somewhere around 200, 300K, that really didn't make sense that they were covering that many shorts. So we knew that that was wrong. So just to address that, it's not wrong. Well, it was wrong, but it's not wrong now. It's fixed, and we know that this is only a portion of the data. We obviously need to account for naked shorts and anything else they're not really telling us about. So that was to address that. Also, we wanted to look at, I tweeted something out on Twitter, which Aaron tweeted out. I retweeted it. It basically talked about the 25 million shares, saying there's no secret. I think shareholders should authorize 25 million more shares. Obviously, he wants to do that for the business in order to pay off debt. But what you think is important to us. Many yes, many no. AMC does not want to proceed with such a split. So basically splitting it, 50-50 or splitting it 40-60 or whatever. They would like to have a unanimous decision of like yes or no, and having that 50-50 split or whatever, even 80-20 split. Like you don't want to have that. So I understand where he's coming from, and he obviously sees us. He has a whole post saying, he sees us, they hear us, and they value us. So that's really a great situation to look at. Now, as for me, a lot of people, I was watching something on the news. I think it was on like one of those news channels. I was watching a YouTube video that was like news related, talking about AMC, and they were talking about how businesses do this all the time in order to get value out of it, in order to save their business. And they asked the question, like, what are we going to do after the fact? How are you going to save the business? Is it just a cash grab? And my overall thought was, my opinion and what I plan to do is, whenever I do make a decent amount of money out of it, which I've already made a decent amount of money, whenever it does moon and it makes a crazy amount of money for me, I know I'm going to hold on to 100 or 1,000 shares and just let it sit there. And it's going to sit there for life, because what they've given me is something that I can't really get from anywhere else. I can possibly get it, but this is like a guaranteed way to get to that level, to that, that amount of money, right? So that's what I'm looking at there. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention, at the fact that they're not offering the 25 million shares, which is technically a good thing because it's not going to dilute the share price. But ultimately, when it comes to the business, they're going to want to do it sometime. Probably when it's on the way down, not now. When it's on the way down, it'll be a better situation. So hopefully, it happens soon. We see that increase in the next 2 weeks, and then on the way down, they can end up, offering some shares and getting people to buy some. I'm going to buy some and I'm going to hold on to it for a while. When it goes up to 100K and it comes back down to 50, I will buy 100 to 1,000 shares and hold on to it for life. That's just me. You don't have to copy anything that I'm doing. I'm not asking you to. I'm not asking you to sell anything or buy anything. Everything that I say in this video is merely just my opinion, but I wanted to really just go through the price action and talk about, everything that happened, everything that came across my desk today. But we look at AMC and, it's down, it's down 2%, down 2.8%, almost 3%. And a lot of people aren't happy, but we want to make sure that people know what's going on with this position, why we're seeing this decrease, and what's going on with the Ortex numbers, because that's a main factor. That's a main piece that I've gotten a lot of, pushback on. Hey, what's going on with Ortex? Is this not reliable? But I heard it was just a long weekend issue. And that's my opinion on that. So guys, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Make sure you get your free stocks with Webull down below. Don't forget to check out some of the links in the description. I appreciate everybody that comes through and watches my channel, subscribes, all that stuff. But I think we're sitting in a decent spot. I understand we would like to be at 100, or we would like to be at 200, we would like to be at 300. But sometimes it just doesn't go our way at those moments. You look at them and they're looking to short it. They're looking to win in the end. And we know they can't win. We just want to make them lose to the fullest extent that they can lose. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.